Welcome back to Changing Greers, episode 10. I'm Brady.
And I'm Ben.
Today we got special guest Lara Tiffin.
So we're just going to start it out with some questions, and we're just going to start it. When did you start here at South?
Well, I was actually a student at South a long time ago, back in the 80s, and then I started as a student teacher in 1992 and a teacher in 1993.
Sweet. So since we'll start on student, what was your favorite
Sure.
memory as a student?
I have a lot of favorite memories. I loved, I didn't start out really liking high school, but ended up loving my junior and senior years from just getting really involved. And so some of my favorite memories probably are on the swim team and being involved in teams that got to participate at the state meet and have some pretty good swims there.
Yes. What now, changing to a teacher, what was one of your favorite memories as a teacher?
I was a math teacher, and I loved getting to see the little light bulb go on as students were able to understand a math problem and or a math concept. So that was one of my favorite things. I was also the activities director, so things like the Halloween trick-or-treat party were started back then when I was the activities director. And so I have a lot of good memories. Mrs. August has improved that greatly since I started it, but it was fun to get it up and running back then.
So we'll bounce back to swimming. We heard that you're an 8-time district champ. Is that true?
That is, that's true.
Okay, we want to
true.
hear about this. We want to hear about the swimming.
Oh wow, that was a while back. I was a distance swimmer, so in high school that means the 200 free and 500 free were my best events, and let's see, I think I won the 500 free 3 years in a row, and the 200 free both my junior and senior years, and then also won one of those my sophomore year. Was on a couple of record-setting relays, and awesome. Was fortunate enough. I had a great coach and a lot of support around me, and was lucky enough in my last high school race to set the school record in the 500 free.
Oh, really? That's how you went out? That's pretty cool.
That was one of my best memories right there.
Awesome.
I probably will never forget that swim. So yeah.
So you got to do swimming in college at Whitman. How was that like? Was that a big step from high school, or?
Not really. In fact, it's funny you should ask. The school I went to, Whitman, is smaller than South, and
really?
At the time the pool was awful, and so I went from practicing at Willamette University with my club team to a pool that was kind of like a swamp. So no, it wasn't a step up as far as facilities, as far as competition. Absolutely, it was. But again, I was pretty fortunate in that we had a decent team and got to participate at nationals. So I had never flown to a swim meet before. So we flew out of Walla Walla, Washington to places like Ohio and Florida.
Wow, nice. That's awesome.
So all 4 years I was able to participate at nationals.
If you could give any advice to like a swimmer trying to make it to college, what would you say? Because you're an All-American in college too, right?
I was.
It's got a really storied career, so we got to get some advice.
You have a lot of information I didn't know you had. What advice would I give? I would just get as much pool time as possible, and it's hard to do in Salem. Actually, these days there's not much water, but yeah, my advice is to listen to your coach and put the time in, whether it's morning practices, afternoon practices, weights. There is a lot that people can do to make themselves better, and with swimming, it just takes a lot of time.
For sure. So we'll jump back to teaching and then go branch off that to athletic director. So I got more information to go here. So we just want to hear what it's like being the first female athletic director in Salem Keizer, because that's an awesome feat. That's really amazing.
I was honored to be given that opportunity and was really fortunate. It was I was the first female in the league. And was really lucky in that other athletic directors welcomed me in and
That's awesome.
treated me as one of them and supported me. So I also had a great mentor in Dave Johnson, and not the Olympian, but Dave Johnson, the Saxon grad, who he graduated from here in 1963 and went on to be the football coach and then the athletic director here. And he hired me to be the swim coach and then mentored me through the athletic director position. And I would not have been able to do it without him and without the support of the other athletic directors.
Awesome.
What does like a normal day look like for you? Do you like bounce around everywhere? Or
Yeah, that's a great question. Right now, my job entails working with middle schools and high schools to promote and really create opportunities for students. So I also work with the community a lot. So I might be in a meeting at Willamette University, and then I might pop on over to the city of Salem to meet with the city manager. And then I might pop over to Boys and Girls Club and talk to them about an opportunity. So I'm out in the community a lot, and then also working a lot with our athletic directors and our middle school people as well.
So was that change like different going from like working in the same school every single day to like bouncing around everywhere like you just said?
Definitely. When I was at South, it's I didn't really get out much. My life revolved around South Salem High School,
yeah.
right? And so after school was out, I was always at an event somewhere. And it's pretty strange now to be out driving from place to place and realizing there's a whole world out there that, when you're inside a school, you don't even know it exists, right? The whole world revolves around the hallways and the classrooms.
Right.
So I feel like it's very different than it was. Yeah.
Are there any sports that you're like focusing on primarily right now, or are you just trying to help everything?
Right now, I'm trying to. Well, last year we brought back middle school basketball after a 29-year hiatus, and so this is the second season of middle school basketball, and we're still working out some kinks. So I'm spending a little bit of time there, but it's been awesome to see all of our middle schools have 2 boys teams and 2 girls teams, and the gyms have been packed with at their games. So that's been really
awesome,
fun.
yeah.
The other sport that I'm really focusing on is middle school soccer, and this will be the first year that we've had middle school soccer completely sponsored by Salem-Keizer School District. So again, we'll have 4 teams per school, 44 teams around the district,
awesome.
and giving kids a chance to represent their schools and kind of increase that sense of belonging.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I'm really looking forward to.
Like as a whole, what do you want to accomplish this year? Like everything combined, like is there one main goal you have?
Yeah, I think it's just creating opportunities for students and just to enrich their lives in whatever way possible, and knowing that not everyone's an athlete. So also working on building up our after school programs at the middle school level. I'm working on a after school program for a couple of our high schools as well. So just really trying to help students get involved, get connected, do something healthy and constructive, and increase that sense of belonging.
This might be a little bit of a hard question. So if you could like leave your legacy, like your end goal with the job you're doing right now, like something you want to like leave your lasting impact, what would that be?
Yeah, well, it's a big goal, and I need some help. But my biggest goal in the current position, well, 2. One is to just create more middle school sports, like basketball, like soccer, but also I would love to see every high school have turf, baseball, and softball fields, and it's amazing that we have the community we have, and we don't have that availability. So I'm working right now with Willamette University and the city of Salem and Salem Baseball Club to turf Willamette's fields, and we just met with the legislature a couple weeks ago requesting money to help us do that. If that goes through, Salem Kaiser will be able to use those fields, and so I'm hoping
That'd be amazing.
that would be a start, right?
Yeah.
That's one field, and but eventually I'd love to see every high school be able to host their own turf softball and baseball fields.
I love that
so.
goal. That's so fitting for
Yeah.
Oregon. It makes so much no sense that we don't have turf for baseball in Oregon or softball.
No. I mean, it's funny. You go to Arizona and they have turf,
And they don't even need it.
They don't
Yeah.
need it. So yeah, that would be my goal. Obviously, it's a lot of money, but I think our community supports youth. I mean, our community does care about our kids, and so I think if they were aware of what our coaches and teams go through every spring, I think we might get some support.
Well, for sure. Well, we appreciate having you on. That was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.